It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. The middle they go. Benedict. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly, with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, they'll run it here. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They defer to Brown to start the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Eagles at 14-1 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. An inside give, Brown. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mike 35, Mike 35. 35's the Mike. You run. Mike 35, Mike 35.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D, let's go. Let's get there. No. 60 Bison.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I got you. Mike 35, Mike 35. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. It's going to hurt.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on second and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
48 months. That's what I do.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They get this out left, and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out, and the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Benedict. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles force the turnover They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about Sepp. He's got a man complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Eagles! From 10 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Murray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Brown going up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And a quick throw here, that's complete.